Good evening and welcome back to Timberborn update 5, and we are in the middle of a drought. Yes, we are. And everything stopped because we have no power, which makes sense. So we need to address that. I've also been looking through the comments of the last videos, and so many of you have got fantastic suggestions with how to deal with the water, and I like some of the ideas, and they seem like a blocking this off and diverting water going this way, breaking this in two and forcing the water to be one side or the other. There's just brilliant. It's fantastic. I really like the idea that was mentioned of building like a H in here, and keeping fresh water one side and having bad water the other side, so when the bad water comes in you just channel it to get lost at the other side. I really like that idea. Then you just have an open flow, and then you could put the water wheels in this side of the H and just have floodgates to have it open all the time and just and still have stored water. However, that I was looking at it going, oh, maybe we could build that here. That would be awesome. And maybe I could build it like over here. We could split this river in two and store nice water on one side and bad water the other when it comes through. But bad water has a 7-tile reach. So when it's here, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So to get that, I'd have to have a tiny little narrow gap of water to make sure it doesn't get to any of the crops, and then it would affect this side anyway. And I want to put crops this side, so it's kind of a double-edged sword with that one. There is that you can channel it to continue power, but it's going to wreck your crops whatever you do, unless you move the crops away from the edge. And if you move the crops 7 away from the edge, they become much thinner. So what it boils down to really is, if you want lots of farmland, you either need to have a dump somewhere else, or do the whole trick of a single tile with and you can do the single tile with levees as well. You can absolutely do this style thing, and then put a path up on side like that, and then put a water dump, which we haven't unlocked. I want to unlock the water dump anyway because we're going to need it. That's a bad water pump. That was not what I wanted. That's what I did. That one there. Oops, I didn't even see that there. There's a bad water pump. Oh, nice. And that will keep the area green all around it as well, and that will work. It uses far more than just having a hole in the floor, but we don't have access to dynamite right now, so that would work. That would be fine. That would do the job and keep everything green. And so yeah, you have that option to build those and just keep everything green that way. And because you tell it to only dump normal water, it's never going to dump bad water, so it will be green all year round. And then you could just open the river during bad water with floodgates and just let the water get lost, and it would probably still kill some of your crops from the edge, but most of the crops could be back here somewhere. We could also water dump into here, but one water dump is not enough to keep that area running. So, yeah. However, we need power, and I'm going to do it the old-fashioned way, which involves having beavers running on wheels. So, we're going to do this. Boop, boop, boop. Plug that into there. We're going to get the power wheels. And we're going to put one there, one there, one there, and one there. And I'm going to run a path between them like that. There you go. Okay. And we'll have 4 power wheels running. This needs 220 horsepower. These produce 50 each, so that's only 200. However, because there had been a change to the system, because these beavers now walk 5% faster, they will actually do a little bit more power. So instead of doing 50, they'll do 52. So we'll get to 108 power, I think, with this. Maybe 110 power. Yeah, the gear workshop will be, well, these will be struggling. They'll be on like 90% power or 95% power or something, but it's better than nothing, and we can still keep things going. And we can just pause these during the wet season, and we can basically just switch them between. The pumpers, when they run out of water to pump, they can go and run the wheels, and we can just switch them between each other. So yeah. What else do we want to do? We need to get rid of this over here at some point. We'll deal with that once we get dynamite. I think we'll just blow a hole out there and just get rid of it. Just shoo, be gone. But I also want to build up here, and I want to do this. So I want to floodgate this off here. So we're going to put loads of floodgates in along this edge here. And then, as I said, when the bad water tide comes, we will just block this and cause it to go this way and just get rid of this way, which means we'll have water this side nicer, which means we do want to get a way to make sure we don't dry up all this water here. We don't want to dry up all the lake. Could we have plenty of water storage? That's not a problem. It's just that we need to make sure our potatoes and stuff stay alive, because we got enough. It's not like we're struggling for that. I have overdone it with the food. I know I've overdone it with food. I know we don't need anywhere near this amount of farms, because they are efficient farmhouse. They have many people. We could drop them down to 1 or 2 and it would be fine. But I've been bitten so many times by expanding my population and then running out of food because I didn't do it in the right order, that I'm just going to overdo it with the food, so that we always have a nice, decent bump up. And then when we choose, I could expand the housing again, and then we can just be like, okay, so I expand the housing again. That's not a problem, and we've still got food ready for it. This is set up for another expansion. Speaking of which, I want to expand the housing some more, and I think to do that, I'm going to modify the entrances here. We need planks and stuff first, so I can't do it right now. We're going to need planks to do it. Ironically, by the time this is all built, the water's going to be back. But that's not a problem. It's not a problem. We can pause these when the water's ready. What I want to do with this is go up another level, and then another level, and on either end, just have a staircase just constantly going up and up and up and up and up. So we can do it one of 2 ways. We can either unlock the double lodges and just have a staircase on either end that goes up every 2 levels, and so a spiral staircase on either end that goes up for 2 levels, and just stack them high and high and high. The distance doesn't matter because there is no limits to the district centre anymore. However, the higher up they are and the further away they are from their houses, their working places, the longer it takes for them to get there. So it's kind of a bit of a double-edged sword. The other thing as well of building the double houses is that we could put them in the river. I don't know what would happen when Badwater comes, so I think that would make everyone ill because they'd be technically in the water. But if I do put them in the water, like I say, we put them here in the water, and we stack them in the water, that would mean we'd have space over here and space over here to do things, and the houses would be kind of central. So I kind of like that idea. I kind of like the idea of building a housing complex in the water and doing it that way. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. So you have finished building this up here. Awesome. We can finally get to clearing up the stuff up here, which would be nice, and then we can put in our levees along here and floodgates on top. We need to unlock the double platform as well, because floodgates you can't walk on top of, they don't have a pathway. So we need to unlock the floodgates as well. I don't know if I want double floodgates. I think I want double floodgates. This is going to make life easier, isn't it? Or triple. What do we want? 1, 2. Double floodgates will be fine here, because then that will fill back up and just pour over the edge here. That's all we want. Yeah, double floodgates will be fine. So, and then levees just along here to here, which will cause all the water to come down into here, pour into here, and be gone, which would be fantastic. Fantastic. Let's get rid of that. We don't want them randomly building that. Okay, and also I don't need to pause them. We've got 24 spare beavers. I don't need to pause them yet, so that's fine. What's wrong with you? You are injured. How are you injured? Yes, there is a chance to get injured in any building then. Okay, I see what we'll do. We'll build a medical bed and put a few of them in. Let's just put them over here for the moment. So we get some medical beds going as well. I think the medical beds do help them. Well, they do help them, but not as much as if you had actual medicine. Medicine's fantastic. So, okay, so you're going to get that all done, built here. Then you're going to build that, which is what we want. I want to get that done first. Let that happen. And then once you've done that, you should come out and start building. We'll start clearing this here. Yeah, hopefully. Let's remark all these resources for demolition just to make sure we got them all if they haven't grown or expanded or anything. And we want to mark all those for demolition as well. Okay, awesome. Boop, boop. There we go. what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to set this to be a high priority. So can you make sure you come and clear out all the stuff we want you to clear out? I think that these are too far away from the district centre. No, they can get all of them. Well, they can't get down here, but they can get all these up here, which is awesome. Clear out all the browsers. Go, be gone, shoo, 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 shoo. And then let's unlock the double floodgates. Yeah, we've got enough science for that. And we're going to put them all in along here. I don't need to do that. And I know I don't need to do that. However, we could put levees in on the ends, which is 12 logs. So that would be 24 logs. Or a double floodgate is 20 logs and 10 planks, so it's 30 logs. So we're saving 6 logs if we did that. I'm just going to do the whole lot with floodgates instead. We could just do the centre ones. That would be fine. And do like levees on the end and stuff. But I think we're just going to go with floodgates and be done with it. Yeah, we'll do that. Boom. And then in front of it, we need to put in a double platform like this, because as I said, they can't build along it. They have to be able to walk along to get to them. So you can't walk on top of the floodgates. So yeah, and if I put them down to 0, all of these should put down to 0 because they are synchronized. So there we go. There's the next big project. Okay, and then we want to build over here as well. So I'm going to get a lumberjack over here. And I'm going to mark all of that to be chopped down. Because we might as well gather the wood. I should probably put in some more wood storage as well. Let's do that. Let's put in a bit more wood storage in places. Let's put a wood storage up here out of the way. Oop. It's going to be log storage. There you go. And yeah, we'll probably do one somewhere else as well. That'll do. We'll put another one in there. So, okie dokie. You'll clear out this here. I'm not fussed about those berries down there. I'm not fussed about them, but I kind of want to get them removed so they don't expand on us and cause problems, because berries do that. I could just put a path here and that would block them, but I just shoo, be gone, berries, be gone. Okay. So you're pumping away, you're doing fine. Planks, we're full on planks now, aren't we? Yep, that's fine, but you'll start using those planks here anyway. So that's fine. Let's up the construction site of this one so that it actually gets built sometime soon. We'll clear out the trees over here, and then we'll put in levees all the way. I'm just going to do levees basically from here straight down to that corner there. And then that will force all the water into this channel. It will go around the edge here as well a little bit and pour in, but that's fine. Doesn't matter back down this side. So, yeah. And that'll be fine. We could dam off this end or floodgate off this end as well, so we could store some water in here if we wanted to and keep the crops green. But if we know bad water is going to come this way, there's no point. There's no point in even storing water in here temporarily, because the bad water is going to replace it. So I might as well just ignore that and let it just flow away. So yeah. Let's do that. And you put down those. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so go and drop those down there. Those won't get built anytime soon. We've got to build this here. So okie dokie. Let's just let that get on, do its thing. We're going to get a storage of planks and gears going, because we're now not using it. Well, we are using planks, but we're not using gears. So we'll get some of our gears. We're going to buffer gears going, which will be nice. Food is still absolutely fine. Water's doing fine with the 6 pumps. It's not a problem. I think we're good. I just want to. This is the next build. This is the bad water protection build. So we'll get it done. We'll get this one built here, and then yeah, everything will be awesome. So let's skip to the end and build a floodgate. Okay, so everything is built and ready and good to go. We've just come out of another drought, which was only a 5-day drought. I paused all the pumps as soon as it started, and the water's fine. We're good, and we've used about half our water storage, which is fine. You can calculate exactly how much water you actually need. Beavers drink 2 water per day, So we have 64, 66 potentially beds. Yeah, 66 potential beds, I think we have. These numbers look weird to me. 61 and 3 is 65, but there's 2 beds spare. Why are 2 beds spare? What? What? Yeah. So we have 64 and 2. So we've got 66 beavers. So that means they need 132 water a day. And we can store a maximum of 1,200. So 1,200 divided by 132 is we can last just over 9 days. 9 days currently, and that's if you don't use water for anything else. So if you've got dumps and stuff, you add that onto it. So we've got 9 days of water stored here for our current population, which is fine. So what we're going to do is we're going to test. I'm going to block this off completely here, and we're going to fill this with water, and then we're going to flow here. And I want to just find out whether this is this gap here is big enough for all this water to go through, because that's my concern, is that it's not large enough. And because we are actually, it's only 4 tiles here, 2, 3, 4 here. So we're going to see whether it's enough to keep it all going, or whether it's going to end up flooding out over here, which I think it is. Yeah, it's too much. It's too much. There's too much flow. There's too much flow. Okay. So we need a better source here. I could dam all the way along this edge to like here. I think we're going to do that. I don't like doing this. It's one thing a lot of people suggested that people suggest it all the time as well, is that you dam all the way along the edge of the river, or levee all the way along the edge of the river, a couple of blocks high, and then just have your pumps on top of the levee, and then you've got a giant reservoir. I don't like doing it because it looks really bad. I just don't like the look of it. I don't like when you do this, when you build a wall around the edge of it. I've done it in the past, and I've never really liked that. I have no issue with blowing a river up and making it down low. That's fine, because it's still there. But I don't like the whole building a wall around it. If you're gonna build a wall around something, just build a reservoir. You know, just build a thing. Here would be fine because you're building a specific reservoir. I don't like it along river edges. I don't know why. I can't explain it. Maybe with mods it'd be okay because you can tunnel through the edge and have a tunnel through and do it so beavers don't have to go up and over and come down again. But yeah, so I won't be doing that. I might be doing like a seal here and have this as a giant reservoir. This would work here. We could put one in here and have like a reservoir here with our water being pumped out, and then have this here, and we can seal this side off when the bad water comes, and it can just go this way, and then we can seal this side off and just have a big reservoir here. I don't know. Honestly though, if you have enough pumpers, you don't have to worry about it too much because you can just build storage tanks. So yeah, yeah. I know some people prefer having like a much lower population, having only a few beavers and making it all really efficient and that, but that's not for me. That's not for me. I like having lots of beavers and completely messing up with keeping them alive because I didn't have enough food or something for them. So yeah, let's turn the pumps back on actually, shall we? That's probably a good idea. Yeah, let's get this built here. And this should work here. This is a means. This is not a main river. This is just a means to an end. So, also, let's just. In fact, you know what? I'm going to leave this here because we're currently filling this. We don't need this fill, but I want to fill it just because we can. And then once it's full, we will undo these and yeah, we can try and channel it here. I think this will be alright because it's going to drop down by 1 level. Maybe it might flood over this side. I don't know. We might just have to dam all the way along this edge completely. Yeah, I think we probably will do. This is overflooding here. This just isn't enough. So we might have to levee all the way along the edge of this river completely, just to make sure we've got a dam, a good area. And then we'll do something with the water in here. We'll try and find a way of filling this. Okay, so let's open our floodgate, shall we? And flood the area. boff, go. Look at the water just zoom, gone. Away you go, away you go. This is going to flood everything. This is going to flood everything, and I know it, but it's fine. It's fine. The mass amount of water coming down. We'll be okay. We'll be okay. Let's go faster. Go. Watch the water flow. Oh, it's flooding over into there. No. Oh, flooding all the trees. It's fine. It's fine. We know this river is large enough to deal with the water flow. It's just obviously it's got an oomph of taking all the stuff in here into it. So. And there we go. We're pretty much balanced now. Awesome. Right. Okay. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. So that's cool. So yeah, I think we are going to have to levy all the way along this. All the way along this whole thing. Maybe not here. This is too deep. So we might be okay here, and here we might be okay, and then we just need to levy along this here. This edge here, where it's only 1 deep along. And then maybe put a floodgate in here with a channel, which allows us to divert the water into this pond here, to keep ourselves all green, and then we can use this area for greenland. We just can't go anywhere near the edge. We can't go within 7 of the edge or crops die, but we got a nice big green area here, so it's not so bad. Yeah, okay. So we have a plan. In fact, let's enact the plan about now, shall we, because we're going to need it. So let's run a path along there, and I'll pop down to actually, yeah, no. Okay, do that, that's fine. Where can you chop down to? You can chop to you. If I put the woodcutter here, can chop this entire area down. Awesome. Okay, so chop all the trees down there so we can come in and start building our levees. I want to try and keep the levees as close to the edge as I can. We'll probably come along here like this, because there's no point in running the levees in here, because then if there's bad water, that makes even less land for crops to grow, because it's 7 tiles from the edge of the river. So not fussed about these little blocks here. So if we just do that, and then we'll do along there, and then along that one, and then we'll just follow the river all the way along. And yeah. Okay. So we'll get you built. We'll get you doing your thing here. You're going to build this here. This should be fine. This should cause the water to come along here. Okay. Let's get this one built. That one is built. Let's do another test, shall we? Boom. And let's see if the water stays inside here. I think it's going to flood here. This is going to be the problem. Yeah, this is going to be the problem. Yeah, which it makes sense. It makes sense. There's just too much for it. Oh, it's flooded back here as well. Okay, so it's actually filling this entire 2 deep ravine here. That's interesting. So we might need to actually dam across this top piece here as well. That surprises me. That very surprises me. I did not think it would flood there. But okay. So away you go. Go on, flood the whole area then. Yeah. I like the water flow. I really like the way water flows in this game. It's just done so well. Yeah. Okay, so we know what we need to do. We need to build some stuff down here. We need to get rid of all these trees and stuff in here. We need to, yeah. So we got to basically levy off this entire river, which is fine. We can do that, and then we can put crops and other bits and pieces over here and expand our population. I don't know what the end goal is. Let's just try and build the Fountain of Joy, shall we? And put the Fountain of Joy maybe in there. So yeah, so we have to get in and get rid of these trees, which won't be a problem because they'll be dead soon, and we can always staircase down into there. In fact, let's just build a staircase down into there now, shall we? Boom, and then we'll get you chopping down all the trees inside here as well. There you go, and you can probably reach all of them once that's done because you can reach most of the places. So yeah, okay. So we'll come back next time. We will carry on from there, and we will we will see. At least we can like dam this off and have the bad water go this way for the moment, which will cause problems, I know, because it's still going to flood the area, but it's going to help us a little bit, maybe. Not that it's really killing us. The bad water's not killing us now, but yeah. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this one, and I hope to see you again in the next one. And until then, as always, have fun.